he's not close to being full fitness, full game ready. He's going to play, but he's not close to being where he wants to be or thought he would be. Or he's playing possum, and he's being coy. I guess there could be a third thing, that there's a language thing, but you've told me no.
I don't think so. No, I think so. I think he's got a good grasp on it. I do.
Where you could sort of convey sarcasm or like all those intricacies of it?
I would say a lot of that, yes.
Okay,
yeah,
so
I think Porzingis is pretty, in terms of the, being bilingual, I think he qualifies as legitimately bilingual.
I'll take language out of it just for clarity of discussion. He's either playing possum or telling it like it is, and like it is not good. He's not as healthy as he thought he would be. He's going to play, but he's not necessarily ready, and he's not very confident in his current physical state. It's that thing, or he's faking it. What is it?
It's the bad thing. Murray?
Yeah, I think it's the bad thing. And watching it too, I don't think there wasn't like a twinkle in his eye. I'm like, oh, I'm just trying to be coy here, playing possum. No, I think he was really, reflecting internally and saying, yes.
Yes.
So he did have a smile, but I think the smile was, I'm not. I don't know. I read it. So
what's your gut tell you usually in these type of
instances? He's not faking it. He's not ready. He's not right.
That's what my gut told me. I saw this as like, oh my God, they're going to ask him to try to switch on Doncic, and he ain't right. Good luck.
When I saw it too, and again, this happened yesterday during our show, or just right when we were coming on. And
it was during, yeah.
Tends to happen with me. I catch up overnight.
Yes.
Sorry. Sort of like a newspaper thing. Like it goes in tomorrow's paper. So I'm always giving you stuff a day late. I'm sorry about that.
Yes.
But anyway, so I got it. I really consumed Porzingis' press conference overnight. And watching it and listening to it, I went, oh, he's not right. Or he's putting me on. But I don't think so. And so this sort of adds to my list of I have this creeping doubt on the Celtics. And I say that even though I think they should beat him without him. And I told you from day one they'll win a championship. If and when they win a championship, Porzingis will not be central to it. I told you that when they made the trade. So I guess I'm going back on my original take. I'm not going back on my original take. I still have the Celtics. But I'm telling you, doubt is creeping in the closer we get to the thing. And this is part of it. Because I don't think he's right. And I think that sort of belied it right there. And so apparently, reading Chris Forsberg and others, this was kind of impromptu. They weren't necessarily expecting him. And all of a sudden, he just sort of comes through the curtain, and there he is. And there were times he was sort of searching out his trainer or the medical staff when he was answering a question. Like that might have been one of them. So Washburn asked him, "Are you running pain-free?" And his eyes sort of scanned the back of the room as if he's looking for a medical guy or a team guy to say, give me the answer on this one. And of course, the Celtics guy goes, yes, you're pain-free, Kristaps. And that's why he goes, okay, yeah. Like he's getting cued almost by the Celtics, which would be totally in keeping for them because they always undersell the severity of injuries.
Correct.
Long history of that. So I don't think he's right.
I don't either.
Let's give you more examples of it, shall we? What number was that? That was number 10. How about number 1? Are you 100%?
Are you 100% right now?
How you doing, guys? Good question. I don't know.
Stop.
We'll see.
Stop. Simple. You 100%? Yep, 100% ready to go. No, and it was the first one out of the chute, so he jokes and says, hey, nice to see you. But then he could easily say, yeah, I'm 100%. Instead, it's good question. Go ahead.
Good question. I don't know. We'll see. I'll have a couple more days. And I've done a lot of work up until this point. And yeah, I've done everything needed to get back into playing shape. And we'll see on the night.
We'll see on the night. On the night of. I don't know. We'll see. Like all of a sudden, he gets 100% in the next 48 hours, 36 hours. Is that how that works? After he's been out for a month, whatever it is?
Yeah, no, it doesn't work that way. I mean, again, I have my own personal feelings on this whole thing.
Share them.
I don't think it's, You can do all you want in terms of the special treatment and everything, and I'm not telling you that doesn't help. It does. The human body is the human body. More often than not, it takes a set amount of time to heal. And with these leg injuries, these leg muscle injuries, when you're on your feet constantly, especially in that sport, to me, that's a 2-month injury. It's a 6 to 8 week injury at a minimum. So how many guys have you seen pull a hamstring in football and miss half the season? Happens all the time. And even when they come back, they're not right, and they can't run full speed. So I think you're looking at something like that. I'd be, in fact, if you were to say to me right now, what do you think the chances are that Porzingis will make it through the series? I would say less than 50-50.
Me too.
Now, to me, the only question is, will he re-aggravate the calf injury, or will it be something worse, like an Achilles? So I don't know. But if you're asking me, am I confident that he can make it through 7 games of the NBA Finals without re-injuring himself with a calf injury? My answer is no.
And I just think the coverage of it is so weak. Like, if you listen to his press conference, to me, the clear story, what's the story?
His uncertainty.
Is the story that he says that the plan is to play? Or is the story how he sounded?
How he sounded.
That's the story.
Definitely.
But you don't get that. Headline in the Globe, Kristaps Porzingis on track to return to the Celtics in Game 1 of the Finals.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Woohoo!
it's like,
All systems go.
like God, it bothers me, the state of journalism. Like,
And not to be a wise ass.
what's the story? The story is
The trepidation in
the
his voice.
doubt in his voice. And if you want to tell me you believe he's putting that on, well, fine, that's a story too. But the story is not that he said that the plan is to play tomorrow night. The story is how he sounded.
Correct.
And not many guys present that. That's not the lead to any story that I read. And it's like, that just pisses me off.
So can I give you another one?
People need editors,
Right,
Who have news judgment,
Right. Who have some experience.
and tell you what's really the story. Just transcribing a press conference is not the job. Anyone can do that.
Then you're a stenographer.
Give me some insight. You're down there. How did he look? How did he sound? Did you glean anything else that would tell you that what he's saying at the podium isn't quite the story, or can you add to it with your experience and being down there? Instead, nope. He said he's ready to play, so headline, on track to play Game 1. Garbage. Sorry.
No, fine. I couldn't agree more. It's complete, total garbage. So the other part of it I was going to ask, and this used to be frowned upon, and forgive me if this has happened and I missed it, because that's entirely possible. Has anyone called a third-party doctor to say, hey, generally speaking, when someone has this kind of injury, what are they capable of 5.5 weeks out? Can they play an NBA game? Like, can an NBA player come? Remember, I'm sure you had to do that at some point.
100%.
All the time.
Where's Jess Flynn?
Right, exactly. Can someone get me that and say, well, you know what? Look, I didn't, and they all say the same thing to you. I have to make these comments with. And
I haven't seen him. I haven't examined him personally, but
you have to ensure me that you mention that I have not seen him personally. But the typical recovery time on this sort of thing is 8 weeks.
So I mean, there's a million examples of like this thing now is cropping up all over the place. Aaron Rodgers had it in training camp. He ripped the Achilles the first time he played a real game. Giannis did it. He never came back. Durant, a couple of years ago, did it, came back, ripped the Achilles. I'm sure there's examples you can give me of guys that did it, came back, and were okay. Mm-hmm. But, like, where's that whole tapestry of it's just, oh, no, he said he's playing? Porzingis is playing Game 1, headline. So is anyone going to do any work? It just bothers me.
That's proof why you got to actually watch and listen to this stuff, too, because like you said, this came out during the show yesterday. And that's all the tweets were from reporters.
Oh, right. So, like,
Porzingis ready to go. So
it's a long way to say, I'm sorry I missed it yesterday, but I go overnight and I listen to the thing, and I came out of it saying, like,
same.
This is a story.
Yeah, I watched it last night when I got home. I was like, oh my God, no.
No.
He's not right.
Number 3, give me more, Jimmy.
Kristaps, what kind of things have you been able to do on the court so far, and what do you kind of still need to do before Thursday to be ready for Game 1?
Yeah, I've practiced, especially the lighter practices. I was good. Of course, not a lot of time for me to get a lot of scrimmaging, a lot of no actual game minutes. So in that sense, it hasn't been perfect, obviously. But yeah, I've tried to build up as much as I can leading up to this point, and from like all aspects, and we'll see. A couple more days will definitely help.
I mean, I'm sorry. Like, that's
We'll see.
the state of journalism and the local journalism. Like, it's just all effing cheerleading. Like, the story was that tone. My God. The lighter practices, I was good. Didn't have a lot of time for actual scrimmages or that kind of work. I tried to build up as best I can, so we'll see. That's what you get. Again, it's a month, 5 weeks later, a day before the NBA Finals begin. That doesn't sound to me like a guy that's ready to come bursting out of the gates, does it?
Jump out of a birthday cake? No, it doesn't.
But if you read the headlines, it's like, nope, ready to go, game one. Go Celtics. It's just horrible. Number 4, how confident does he feel?
Not very.
No, I have to feel confident. I don't want to go out there and be, thinking about something like it doesn't matter. Like once I'm out there, it has to be like full focus on trying to play the best basketball I can and help this team win. Obviously, as I said, it's not ideal that I haven't had any, real minutes. But I roll with the punches, and it is what it is. So I'll just try to be the best I can be with the given circumstances.
I mean,
Long way of saying, I'm going to cross my fingers and hope for the best.
I have to be confident, meaning he's not saying I am confident. He's saying, well, that's just how you have to approach it. I have to be confident. And it is what it is.
I roll with the punches, and it is what it is. So
it is what it is. Yeah, nope. Porzingis says he'll be ready game one. Go Celtics. And that's it. That's what you get as a consumer. I miss newspaper editors. Our newspaper editor.
Oh, sure.
If I came back from that press conference and had a headline, Porzingis declares himself ready for game one, and
Bob Sales
actually listened to the press conference, he'd say, go sit down on the high school desk and answer phones. I'll send a real guy the next time to give me some insight, as opposed to just tell me what some transcript said.
Except he would have talked to you like this.
Seriously. Where is he mentally? Number 5.
Felger.
It's been long, it's been maybe at first everybody thought it was going to be quicker, but then it's a little bit longer, so it weighs on you, right? Like,
the guy sounds miserable.
Yeah, right.
It was a question about his confidence. He says it weighs on you. The whole tone. So I will allow for the fact he might be playing you, me, which would be another great story.
Sure, absolutely it would.
And I'd come home with that story too. Like, get a load of this. Laying it on a little thick, maybe. Okay, I'm willing to give you that. But the story has to be, and I'll drop this in a second, but the story has to be, boy, did he sound miserable and uncertain yesterday. That's how he sounded. Make of it what you will. But how did he sound? I'm sorry, continue.
You want to be with the team. You want to help, and you want to be a part. But just seeing how everybody steps up and everybody played up until this point is incredible, and shows that the work that we've been putting in all season long is paying off. But it's definitely tough, and but there's no who cares? Nobody cares. You know what I mean? Just prepare myself. And did what I need to do daily to get back, and that's it.
Okay, I think he sounds miserable and not ready and not confident, and that's just how he sounds. What does it mean? Is that just for real, or is he playing it? Stu, Jimmy, do you have a thought?
Oh no, I thought you were talking.
I thought Stu had something.
I'm talking to TV about something.
Sorry, my fault.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Yep.
So, would you start him?
Yeah.
Me too.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And then if it's not ready, you work your way backwards.
Yep.
But go out there. Let's go. Go defend that high screen and roll. Get on Doncic, and let's see what it looks like. If it doesn't look right, sit down.
If he helps you win one game, it's better than none.
You bet. But that didn't sound great.
If you like that clip, check out more videos from Felger and Mazz here. For more Celtics analysis and opinion, hit this playlist. And for all the latest from the Sports Hub, download the app at 985thesportshub.com.